So, sir, as your organization expanded across multiple cities, how did your leadership style evolve?
I had to move from doing everything myself to letting my team do it. The hardest part was to let others do the things and learning to trust them, and also accepting that they may do things differently than what I would have.
Okay.
So with over 100 centers across 12 states, I don't think I can travel everywhere.
Okay.
But my values had to travel even without me.
Okay.
So we kept repeating our values to the team so that they can carry them with the same passion. Today my job is to set the direction, pick the right people and make them feel responsible so that they take on their role with confidence.
Hello, namaste. Welcome to the Athenese-Dx podcast, a Lab Leader Unplugged. So today's our guest is very special. I am thrilled to bring Dr. Prasanna, a director from Aarthi Scan and Private Lab. Aarthi Scan has grown from regional diagnostic center into one of the India's most respected healthcare networks, delivering quality diagnostic to millions of the patients. Today we will explore leadership, entrepreneurship, diagnostic healthcare, innovation, artificial intelligence, laboratory, and future of Indian healthcare. I would like to welcome Dr. Prasanna. Thank you so much, sir, joining us today. And I would like you to tell us about yourself and Aarthi Scan and about your journey.
Thank you for arranging for this podcast. Sir, I'm Dr. Prasanna. I'm the director of Aarthi Scans and Labs. About Aarthi Scans, we started with just one simple belief. Good and quality scans and blood tests should reach everyone and not just those who can pay a lot for it.
Yes.
We are India's most affordable and advanced integrated diagnostic player. We are present in more than 12 states.
Yes, sir.
We do MRI, CT, ultrasound, X-rays, blood tests, and preventive health checkups too.
Yes, sir.
We started as a small center in Tirunelveli in the southern part of Tamil Nadu, and today we are in over 12 states.
Okay.
Even as we grew, we kept the quality the same everywhere.
Okay.
We want to, be known for our affordable and accurate diagnostics,
Yes.
and we should be a name for trust, the
Yes.
trust which people show us.
Okay. So, doctor, my next question, you began your journey as a clinician. So, what motivated you to enter into the pathology and scan this?
So I would say it was not in just one single day. It grew on me slowly.
Okay.
As a doctor, you treat one patient at a time, but during my internship, I would come out and sit in the reception when people are coming in for their scans. I would notice that these people come in much later than when they should have come in for the scan, not because of poor medical knowledge, but because they are not able to reach a particular diagnostic center nearby or couldn't afford those tests. I realized that the problem was not medical, it was in the system around the patient. If we build a right setup, good machines, fair prices, centers closer to the people where it's accessible to them, I think we could help thousands of people at once. But I still think as a doctor, it helps me be honest to myself.
Yeah, that's good because what Aarthi Lab does for the patient, the quality, and also the in current scenario, the affordable cost. That is very much important when the patients come with and they have hopes that I'm going to do my test and I will get the good cost. Am I right, doctor?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Thank you so much.
For us, it is not just about being affordable. We also want to be accurate in our diagnostics.
Okay. So when this thought came that from regional level, we should expand to the national level, like when this thought came to your mind?
So I think, like I said, being a doctor, we could actually help one single patient, but being a service provider, I think we could expand our base to multiple cities and reach out to more people. And whatever good, affordable and accurate diagnostics we are doing in one particular city, we thought by expanding, we could expand it to other states also. That is what changed our vision.
Great, sir. Great to know. So, sir, how many state or cities currently are these lab and scan having the branches?
So currently we are in 12 states. We have over 100 diagnostic centers.
Okay. So the next question is, was there any defining decision that completely changed the organization trajectory?
Yes, I think choosing to be an integrated diagnostic provider with focus on radiology and adopting the hub and spoke model.
Okay.
So instead of opening big centers only in rich areas, we set up one strong hub in each area with small centers around it.
Okay.
So the hub has all modalities like MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-rays and blood tests. The spokes have everything other than MRI and CT.
Okay.
So this kept our costs low and also took us closer to ordinary people.
Okay.
When others focused only on pathology, we stayed as an integrated service provider.
Okay.
Radiology is capital intensive and also it's very hard to copy. So that kept us ahead of competition. It also helped us build trust as a big service provider.
Okay. So this is the combination of all radiology and pathology.
Yes.
So, sir, as your organization expanded across multiple cities, how did your leadership style evolve?
I had to move from doing everything myself to letting my team do it. The hardest part was to let others do the things and learning to trust them, and also accepting that they may do things differently than what I would have.
Okay.
So with over 100 centers across 12 states, I don't think I can travel everywhere. But my values had to travel even without me.
Agree.
So we kept repeating our values to the team so that they can carry them with the same passion. Today, my job is to set the direction, pick the right people, and make them feel responsible so that they take on their role with confidence.
Oh, that's great. That's really nice to know. So, what is the personal philosophy has guided your decision over the year?
Actually, as a child, I lived in Kilpauk where it was very close to medical colleges, and I used to hear a lot of ambulances pass by. I would actually pray for 5 seconds, thinking that whoever is in trouble should be saved.
Okay.
I think that is what made me a doctor in the future, and the same philosophy applies to me and guides me still.
Okay.
So at Aarthi Scans, I think the patient comes first. It is not about the profit or the target. For every decision we take, we ask one question: is this good for the patient? If that is the philosophy which is guiding us over the years, I think we would always be number one in the industry.
Great, 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 great. So, how do you balance the rapid expansion and with the maintaining consistently the quality across your every state?
I think everybody wants to be a problem solver. When you solve a real problem, the society welcomes you.
Okay.
Whether it's availability, whether it's cost or accessibility. But in all of this, quality can never be compromised. We solve a problem for the society and at the same time refuse to compromise on quality. We don't open a center until the staff are fully trained, the managers and the reporting doctors are in their place. And the machines and the systems have to be completely checked even before it opens. This means we grow a little slower, but we don't compromise on quality. Our NABL and NABH accreditations keep us disciplined, but quality is also our mindset first. And process follows automatically.
Oh, that's good. So you have set up everywhere the system. So how has your personal discipline influenced your leadership?
I follow a very disciplined life. I sleep on time, wake up at a particular time every day. I make sure I am available in the center for almost 10 hours and every week and I travel to a different state as such. My day begins with an hour of yoga and I feel the discipline keeps my body and mind balanced. Once I am done with my work, I go for swimming in the evening. I do my gym and my strength training. I follow a 16-hour fasting routine. My last meal is at 3 or 4 p.m. in the evening. I think, sleeping at the same time, getting up every day, following a strict 7-hour window of sleep, all this helps me a lot. And this discipline differentiates me from other leaders. Many leaders take rush decisions under pressure. My routine protects me from that and keeps me grounded all the time.
Okay, even I agree with you. Discipline is the key of success. So, doctor, what has been the toughest business decision that ultimately strengthened Aarthi Scan?
I think the hardest ones were shutting down or relocating few centers that weren't performing to our expectation. Even after we invested a lot of money, time, and a lot of effort was put into it, but we had to shift because they were not doing extremely well.
Okay.
We had no regrets and we looked back, understood what went wrong and did a course correction. We told ourselves that these resources would be better used elsewhere rather than wasted in a place where they were not performing. So learning from those mistakes and having the discipline to pivot, I think that is what made us stronger.
Oh, that's good. So what changes in the diagnostics industry have surprised you the most?
When it comes to the industry, I think it's changed a lot post-COVID and people have become very conscious about their health. We see the number of patients who walk in for master health checkups and preventive screens are like increasing day by day. Even doctors have changed their mindset. Earlier, they used to diagnose patients by looking at symptoms. Now they have moved into the era of evidence-based medicine. That is, they want to do more of MRI, CT, X-rays, and blood tests, which is actually good for us. And people have moved digital too, in the sense, even in small towns, they want their reports sent online, and they want to be able to download it and share with others. And one more thing I particularly notice is that people don't blindly walk into a diagnostic center where the doctor tells them to go. They try to Google it, they read other patients' feedback, and then they compare the prices. And they actually have a wholesome view of the diagnostic center before walking in and getting scanned, rather than just walking into a place where the doctor tells them to go.
So what is the TAT time of Aarthi Scan Lab for giving the result to the patient?
We have a different TAT time for blood tests as well as scans, and again, it depends on the emergency.
Okay.
So CT brains or an MRI scan of a brain which comes in for a stroke or a CT for a trauma, I think we should. We have a TAT time of less than an hour, and of course, we are able to give a provisional diagnosis which is communicated to the doctors instantly also.
Less than an hour?
Yes. When it comes to CT brain and MRI scan of the brain, which is done for like stroke patients, we have to report within an hour.
Okay. And other normal, if any patient comes for the brain MRI something?
So we have a TAT generally of 3 to 4 hours when it's a non-emergency case.
That's very good. That's very good. How did you make a diagnostic so affordable?
I'm glad you called us affordable than a cheap service provider or a low-cost provider.
Oh, my.
So for us, the low prices were never a marketing trick. It was a mission for us.
Okay.
And the most capital intensive part of any diagnostic center is these equipments, the MRI, CT, the ultrasound equipments.
Agrees.
So what we did was we always made sure we buy it only from the top one or the second vendor.
Okay.
So this really helped us save on costs as well as service. The CMC costs of these machines were low when we bought it only from them.
Okay.
And the other thing was, our centers are not really flashy. You don't feel like you're walking into a 5-star hotel as such.
No, it is
you
good.
Feel,
It is good, doctor.
So you feel that you're just walking into any normal center which is clean, and there are no fancy interiors, no expensive main road, high rent locations. We would rather spend on good machines, talented people, and accuracy than on things that actually look flashy.
So these are the things which you have done to bring down the cost, affordable, which any patient can afford it.
Yes.
So that's a really great vision, doctor. So doctor, speed, affordability, digital access, and accuracy, which is the hardest to constantly deliver?
It's a very easy question to answer. If you come in as a patient, if you ask me, if I ask you whether you want an instant report or a correct report, you would obviously say a correct report. So without any doubt, accuracy, I think, is the most difficult to deliver. It depends on the skill of the doctor, the quality of the machine, and the quality of the sample we collect.
Okay.
Speed and digital are technology problems you can fix, but the price is how you design the business. But accuracy has to be right every single time. One wrong report can actually harm the patient a lot. So everything else comes after accuracy.
Yes, because the patient's life depend on the reports.
Yes.
If we have a good report, doctor can do the further treatment to the patients.
Yes.
I totally agree with you. So which contribute you the more long-term success, technology or operational excellence?
It's hard to choose between the two. Both have to go hand in hand, but I would lean towards operational excellence. Even the best machine can give you poor results if the process is weak.
Okay.
And any ordinary machine can give you reliable results if the process is strong. Buying the best machine does not automatically solve the problem. I think technology is a starting point, and process is what keeps quality steady.
So what does your evaluation process before selecting to any new company or new product, or before adopting to the new product?
We follow a very clear step-by-step check. Before buying any product, we compare it with the results that our machines are already giving and our existing methodologies to see if it's giving the accurate and consistent reports over time. This is done by our clinical as well as our quality teams. Once the clinical operation team is fully satisfied, then we buy the machine and roll it out.
Okay, and even same applicable for the reagent also?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so all the QC check, and once our doctors make a pass of it, then only...
Yes, our quality teams have to approve of it before we roll it out.
So how do you see the diagnostics driven shift from treatment to prevention over the next decades?
Diagnostics will be right at the center of it. You cannot prevent a disease if you cannot measure it, obviously. Okay. And we already see a lot of people coming in for early health checkups as well as, master health checkups, even before they feel sick or feel any symptom. I expect more advanced blood markers and AI-based risk scoring to become more common. Diagnostics will move from just giving a report to giving a real insight, is what I feel. We must build this now to be a healthcare partner for years and not just one visit of a patient.
Okay. So which area AI transformation of the most, and where should the human expertise remain the indispensable?
AI will help most in screening large number of patients. That is like to read scans and test quickly. For example, chest X-rays for tuberculosis or brain bleeds on a CT with trauma setting, or eye scans for diabetes or a patient with multiple fractures. It catches what a human eye or a busy doctor might actually miss. But humans will always be essential for a difficult and unusual type of cases.
Okay.
I think the right way to see it is AI will help the doctor and not and it won't act as a replacement for a doctor. It might just help the doctor.
Okay. So, doctor, I just wanted to know from my side, like how much AI is involved right now in the imaging or laboratory segment?
Actually, in the lab, we follow something as auto verification or auto validation.
Okay.
If the clinical symptom and there are multiple blood tests taken, all of them correlate, the tests go automatically. We are able to do that with AI itself. And in the radiology setting, I think CT brain or a chest X-rays are already being driven by AI.
Okay.
We use it mainly for pre-reads where the doctor has to actually authorize the test once the AI reads it.
Okay.
And this is useful because the doctor can focus more on complicated cases and leave the CT brains and the chest X-rays to the AI to do the pre-reads and then focus more on complicated cases.
Thank you.
That way, I think it's very useful.
Thank you so much. So, sir, what system have been most critical in maintaining the quality across such a large network?
Three things. First thing is strict protocol when we do a scan or collect and transport blood. A quality check before the blood is tested is very, very essential. This is the second one. And a centralized doctor supervising after the test is done to make sure the reports are correct. This is the third one. With these three things, and a strict protocol in place, we are able to maintain quality consistently across our network.
Oh, thank you so much. So, sir, my next question about our company, Athenese-Dx. So, I would like to know about Athenese-Dx. So, what quality makes Athenese-Dx stand out as a diagnostic partners?
For me, the difference between a real partner and a supplier is the relationship which comes after the sale.
Okay.
With Athenese, what stands out is how quickly they respond.
Okay.
Whenever we call them for maintenance issues, they immediately pick up the call and respond immediately also. The other thing that stands out for me when it comes to Athenese is the quality of the machines and the kits they have supplied to us. They have maintained the quality consistently over time. And that kind of consistency is exactly what you look for in a partner.
Thank you so much for your nice word about Athenese-Dx. So my team is completely on time and giving the good support. And I think so, Dr. Prasanna, he's keep in touch with you.
Yes, I really like him because he has my name too.
Oh,
So Dr. Prasanna has been very helpful.
And both are doctors.
Yes, we both doctors.
Okay. So how has your overall experience about Athenese-Dx? If you want to rate 1 out of 10.
So obviously, I would have to rate it 10 out of 10. And overall, the experience has been very good. The products have performed steadily over the time, both in testing as well as in daily work as such.
Okay.
Steady performance is what matters to us when you're working at large scale.
Okay. So, sir, can you share some experience where working with Athenese you feel, oh, this company is very good and they are like giving timely support and service? Any example if you would like?
There are a lot of instances. Probably I would just quote one where we actually started in Mumbai and we had to, it was a different city for us. The temperatures were different. The time taken for travel was different, and longer sample travel times, different routines. Their team sat with us and helped us a lot to adjust our process. I think that is one thing which stands out because it was very new to us to get into the northern area or probably the western area of India. And I think Athenese helped me a lot that time.
Thank you so much, sir. And it was nice to hear this all good thing about our company. So, what future diagnostic solution would you like to see that Indian manufacturer should do?
Actually, I am a diagnostic service provider. To advise manufacturers, I would say three things again. I like the number 3.
Okay.
So I would say number 1 is more reliable point of care bedside test which people can perform, at their homes itself. Number 2 would be cancer is coming up in a big way. So early cancer detection kits which can be used on a large scale.
Okay.
Number 3 would be test with AI built in which explain the results rather than just give the number as such.
So these 3 things you are expecting from upcoming IVD manufacturers?
No, not just upcoming, even from the existing ones. I would want these 3 things.
So, doctor, what you expect from Indian companies and how they differentiate with the global companies?
When it comes to manufacturing these kits and the diagnostic equipment, India has a long way to go. I would say we should start by competing on quality and not just on low prices. Made in India should actually mean high quality at fair price, and it should never mean low quality at the cheapest price.
Yeah, I agree with you because if you are the same slogan, what Aarthi Lab does, like giving affordable cost and maintaining the quality. Same, even I believe any Indian company should always do the same things. Giving the good price is good, but also in the meanwhile, you have to maintain the quality.
Yes, exactly.
Because ultimately, quality matters, and someone life is dependent on the quality. So far, we have discussed a lot of things about the industry insight and about the Aarthi scan and lab. So we will go to the some interesting question rapid fire round.
Yep.
Where I will be asking you some question and you need to give reply in one word or maybe maximum 2 word.
Okay.
Okay. Technology or people?
Technology helps, but it's the people who actually deliver.
Oh, great. Quality or speed?
Quality, of course. Speed without quality actually means noise.
One mistake which every lab does.
I think one mistake would be cutting quality to save money. Actually, it becomes costlier towards the end.
One quality you look for in a leader.
Ownership, that is treating the company's problems as their own.
One innovation that excites you.
Of course, AI, it catches what the common eye might miss, especially at scale.
One book every entrepreneur should read.
Probably Good to Great by Jim Collins.
Oh, that's great. One person who inspired you in your leadership journey.
He's not an inspiration just for me, but for a lot of healthcare providers. Mr. Velamani, the founder of Thyrocare.
Okay.
So there's one thing which he said when I met him in my mid 20s, I think. He said in India, if you cut the cost of a test by 10, that is, if a test is costing 100 rupees, you bring it down to 10 rupees. The number of tests you can perform goes up by 2 zeros.
Okay.
That is, if you're doing 100 tests, you can do 10,000 actually.
Okay.
That idea really stayed with me for a long time.
Oh, so you get inspired by Dr. Velimani sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. The future of Indian diagnostics.
The future of Indian diagnostics would be smarter, more personal. It will be powered by AI and it will be built on trust.
Okay. So my final question, one message you wanted to give to our audience and healthcare providers and the lab.
I would say always remember that behind every report, there is a real person. It is not just an image on the screen. It could be somebody's life. It could be somebody's emotion. It could be somebody's family or somebody's future. When we work with that kind of care, we become part of the patient's life and his healthcare journey. And there's something which they taught us in Harvard. We can do good by doing well. We can also do well by doing good.
Oh, that's great. So, Doctor, thank you so much for joining us today. And it was a great conversation. And we are very delighted and thrilled that you describe about your journey, you describe about Aarthi Scan Lab. So, thank you so much all for watching this episode, and we'll be coming back with the next episode. So, today's conversation went far beyond the diagnostics. It was about leadership, operational excellence, innovation, and the responsibility of building healthcare system that millions of patients trust. Thank you for sharing your experience, sir. And thank you so much all viewer for watching this. We will be back soon with the another inspiring conversation from the another doctors. Thank you so much.